Hello everyone, I am now back. Um, Sorry about the delay, I had to sort out something at work, but now I'm here. I believe it's the third map here. Or maybe it's the second map actually. Yeah, okay, so let's see. Yeah, Climax, Nanavector, Babylon. Sorry I missed the one round here. But... Oh yeah, I can actually see the map score right there, I believe. So it's the second map. I only missed one and I'm almost in time for the second map here. Urin is gonna die and this should be a capture. This has been a not so good defense. Yo Uni. So when I'm talking about castle and coaching and you know, just giving tips in general, I always emphasize the importance of defending this ramp on the left side, and actually they put two guys there now this time. But at the same time they kind of forget about the ball, and Demark is just running towards the pole. He is gonna jump maybe once too much and has to pass Ornstein defensively, so this should be a successful defense. Ornstein needs to rotate. Why not just go to bridge? Bridge is open. Instead he's gonna have to stay in this middle now and he's gonna be in a lot of trouble. He has to just keep running to make sure he stay safe, and it's not really gonna be safe around this point. Nice double from them though, getting one kill, but there's one more defender there. I'm not so sure. Grave gets blue here, but Urin is still 2 HP, so I've seen crazier caps happen, but this is not one of them. Blue might actually fall in this ramp now. He's not in a good position to defend and he's gonna fall. Indeed, Cydox is gonna be the only one to defend this, but at the same time Urin has let Demark on pole. Cydox there with the important double, so won't be a disaster, but they really needed to take this ball when the attackers were still quite far away. On castle it's generally pretty safe to pick up the ball on pole. There are some exceptions, like when you're getting pressured from the side of the spawn, or the house rather, but when all of the attackers are coming from wow, okay, that's a kill. When all of the attackers are coming from the ramp, you can always take the ball and just rotate to the top of the house, for example, and that's going to be a pretty safe spot. You can just stall the game, wait for your teammates to get something done. So yeah, Grave is just getting pretty close to the ball. Not really contested, and I'm not so sure about this defense. I feel like it's just a matter of time until ToP actually win the fights on the pole, and that's going to be a very dangerous moment. Right now the ball carrier is in a lot of trouble and is actually going to reset. Not sure if that was a bump or just a desperate jump, trying to get the pass before the reset, but either way it's not gonna happen. A lot of fighting in middle right now. I think in this case you should always just rotate one guy on bridge when you clearly have the time to pass them. Instead they're just trying to force this in the middle all the time. They get the pass to the... wait. What is his number? Okay. I think it's 1. Yeah, it's 1. Oh yeah, left side is not generally a very safe place to be. Oh, cheers hype for the host. Appreciate it. And yo Gozi. So yeah, left side is generally not such a great place to go, and Urin missing the pretty well. The double tap there was very unfortunate. That could have led into something, but they still have the ball here. Urin is coming back to pole, and Greif is only 1 HP, so this might be the start of something great for the red team, but at the same time the ball has been killed, so that's gonna be the end of that attack. Greif gets a kill on Urinstein as well, which doesn't really help, as they are all going to be here now. They're actually going to try three people from the left side, which usually does not work because of the choke points there. You can't really get on bridge. You can't really go under the bridge, and it's too easy to force the attackers down. Sidux with the important kill here, he's gonna get it. That pass could have been something pretty dangerous, as the 2 other defenders were still defending middle, or rather fighting in middle. Oh, it's instant phase right now. Who has the lead? ToP has the lead. D-Mark with a nice triple here, getting both Orange and Sidux actually, so that's a quintuple kill hit at least. Red team with the final chance here. Let's see if it's gonna do anything. Sidux actually just goes to heal still. I'm not sure about this. The ball has dropped down in the meanwhile, but at the same time, Blue gets so close to the pole. Blue team with ToP rather. I can't keep saying blue team because it's gonna be confused with blue screen. But yeah, they chose not to take the ball, and I'm not so sure about that with 10 seconds left, because you can always just take the ball and run back to spawn. And I'm pretty sure someone was still 2 HP. Greif falls down from the bridge, so this won't be so dangerous. That actually might have led into a percentage if he did get the pass there in time. At the same time, the red team can't really do anything either, so blue team is going to get their second try here. I need to figure out these numbers. Greif is 5, Janfo is 6, okay. D-Mark is 3. Blue screen was 1, we're in 2, okay. I got it. And my printer is making weird noises. But that can wait, because Sidux is getting this possibly important kill, and it's going to be very important, and Orenstein might get the pass, but he's gonna die instead. Sidux is gonna try to fight this out, but he's only 1 HP, so that's not gonna help their attack. Blue alone here is gonna be forced to jump down. He's gonna join Orenstein in the ramp, but he's going very aggressive here, actually not waiting for his team to do anything really, and there's going to be some difficulties this way, as Blue loses the ball finally, and it's long gone already. At the same time, Greif kinda running into a difficult spot here. Loses the ball, but D-Marks gets the reset uncontested, but at the same time he dies on the ramp, and I'm not so sure about that run towards the ramp, because it's pretty dangerous, and Blue is gonna capitalize, and he's gonna get on pole. 50%. They still defend, but the quick kill on D-Mark on the ramp there allows the red team to get a nice 3v2 attack. D-Mark getting the nice kill here, but he's gonna be in some trouble. Psyduck goes down though, so this might be pretty dangerous. This might get pretty difficult for the red team here, but they're gonna defend it seems. Orange still 2 HP though, so this should be a good defense. They are going to lose the lead though. Getting double tapped in castle can be dangerous. Orin is gonna try to go for an attack here. He gets up the ramp and there is a nice pass to Blue, but he's gonna hit D-Mark instead. But Blue gets the ball at the end of the day and he's gonna get on pole as well it seems. Can he get the lead? He can get the cap. Well played. Gets the second pass through to Blue Sama. And Blue Sama doesn't disappoint. I was a bit scared of the jump at the end there, but they're gonna make it work. Turns out the jump was late enough to not screw up the capture. Orin is gonna stay on bridge here, but the pro need to be a bit careful about this. This ramp, but just as I say that, they managed to kill both of the ball-less ToP members, and they're gonna take the ball as well. Orin is gonna be in some trouble here and should fall. The nice double from Greif, and that's pretty easy defense for the red team. Blue actually dying there, doesn't even get bumped down, which might have been even better for him. But he's gonna be back in time to defend this upper ramp. Yanfo is gonna be in some trouble here. He's gonna be alone here on the left side with the ball, and he's gonna drop indeed. Greif can't help him in time and might be in some danger too. I mean Blue still 1 HP though, so has to heal. Orin gets the nice ball, but there should be one defender still here. Blue is gonna try to force a fight here, but Yanfo can be the savior for the ToP team here in this defense. Not so sure about this. Blue ended up falling though, so... Oh, nice rocket from Psyduck there. Making this defense much easier. Greif is gonna be trying to go up the ramp here. Actually fails the pass. I think D-Mark got bumped down there, so that made it so difficult. Now D-Mark wins the fight, but he's gonna fall next. Blue is still watching Yanfo as well. Yanfo down to 1 HP, might fall here, but actually takes out Blue instead, and maybe this attack can now work. D-Mark is available on the bridge to get the ball, but the pass doesn't get there in time. Psyduck's getting some work done, killing both Greif and D-Mark, who dropped down. But Orange then can't get much done. Blue screen is coming towards the middle, but the pass on the bridge will be there. So D-Mark is just going to rush the pole here, and actually might get a pole. He's gonna get the full cap. Nobody watching the rush there, and that's going to be a big mistake. Greif also getting some kills there as the icing on the cake. So that's gonna be the two first maps going ToP's way, but Yamete making them work for it. It's a 3-2 score On the second map, I don't know the score from the first map, unfortunately. I'm gonna ask them. So that was a 3-0. So currently it's going to be Yamete's fight to take. They need to get these maps if they want to save this game. They did lose their first match, but I believe they won their second one 3-2. I'm not so sure, or maybe they actually won. I mean lost 2-3. I'm not so sure, but either way, we are in climax now, and Psyduck is getting on pole. Yanfo is not there to defend, and there's only one defender to actually do something about it. They get the lead, but doesn't look like they can get the cap. That's roughly 50%, I would say 52 or something. 51-52%. Naturally, we don't know the actual scores. Because the numbers we see on screen are actually client-sided, whereas the final scores are server-sided, so it doesn't help us. Psyduck's trying to get the pass here, and he's gonna do it just fine. Looking very confident from the Yamete side in this match. Psyduck's doing a lot of damage already. I believe it's 9 damage from Psyduck and a lot of points as well. DMark is going to finally get the pressure on the ball carrier, and is gonna get the kill as well. There's one thing that DMark does extremely well is pressure the ball carrier, and if there's no one to punish it, then he's most probably going to get that kill. And not the while I say that, ToP is already trying to close the gap between this high pole and the pole, so not quite enough yet, but there are certainly some holes in the defense from the Yamete side here. I think that's a very dangerous sign for them on a map like Climax, where it's absolutely crucial to make sure you hold these choke points and don't let the enemy on your pole for free. And this is exactly what ends up happening. Well, not quite for free though. And they're still going to hold. The final blow comes to Yanfo there. DMark is not able to punish them for the late defense there, but they are going to get the lead for ToP, so I'd imagine they're pretty happy with that. Blue is going to be in some trouble here. Yanfo chasing him might get this kill, and he's going to. There's a lot of lack of protection on the ball carrier on Yamete's side. I'm not sure if that's a problem with oh wait, hold that thought. Yeah, Psyduck is on pole, and he's actually going to get that round. Plus 48 on the first round. That's a lot of points. It's a lot of points. I don't think I've often got more than 50. So 48 Very respectable. So obviously, like I was saying, I was talking about the lack of protection on the ball carrier. Obviously, it's there for both teams. So the same issue leads into a cap. As Yamete take the important lead here, blue is gonna be forced to respawn. Actually, might not have been such a good option as Psyduck still gets the ball, but he is in a lot of trouble here, so safety first, and I think that respawn is absolutely perfect solution. I am not sure how these attacks are actually forming up. It seems like there are a lot of holes in defense right now. I'm not sure if this is just a result of the over-aggressive play that ToP are getting into, or if it's just individual mistakes. Well, it's individual mistakes either way, but Urin with a nice rotation to the hole here gets the clean kill on Grave very fast, and this should be the end of the attack as well. Okay, I am not spectating the right people, I'm sorry. But Psyduck's getting the ball in the middle now. Gonna be trying to go on bridge perhaps, maybe not. Going to make a very early pass to Urin. Actually almost makes it through, but Urin can't take the ball yet. He's gonna fall as well. Psyduck sees this and says, okay, screw this, I'm gonna fight. But that's not a very good fight with no rockets at all. D-Mark should fall here though, because Orenstein is there and he's going to be successful in the double. The whole blue team actually kind of failing here. I'm not sure about this going very aggressive towards the ball carrier. Maybe there was some good ideas there, but blue screen waiting for a long time and can't really capitalize on that mistake. Alright, D-Mark is just going to jump towards the pole here, and he's gonna get on pole and he's gonna get the cap. That's way easier than it should be. Not sure if that's about using rockets too early or if it's simply about not really reading the right moment to shoot. But either way, it's going to be 1-1 here. Orenstein is gonna heal, and that's actually a huge deal here, as blue still gets some damage done, 71%, and that's gonna be the highest they can get. Good early lead. Definitely potential for a capture there too, but they're gonna take the lead that they got. Yanfa down to 1 HP, blue is down to 1 as well, and that's probably the bigger thing. Yanfa falling here, but Greif gets the important kill, and nobody's really fighting Greif here until Psyduck comes and shows us his master aim. Okay, Psyduck's taking the ball here. Yanfo is still here, and that's going to stall this disengagement here. Yanfo, just by being on the platform there, is a huge deal. But they get the ball out of their side, which is a big deal. D-Mark might fall here to Psyduck. He's gonna take the bumper to Psyduck, reads it but can't get the hits done, but now he does. And this might be another try for the red team. Orenstein is gonna get 80%, but that's probably all she wrote. Still though, Yamete is showing some nice attacks here. I feel like the ball carrier is usually the first one to get on the pole area, and that usually tells a story about defensive mistakes. Nice kill from Cydux, and he might have time to get on high pole here, or perhaps even pole if he so chooses, but he's actually gonna get welcomed by 2 defenders there, and that's not great. He might be able to get this kill though. No rockets. 1 more damage to Yanfo, and that's gonna be it. Yanfo is gonna heal too. Nobody's watching this bumper actually, and Dimark is going to get very close to pole. Yanfo capitalizing on the target focus from the red team, but can't get the lead. There are these moments where I don't really understand why some positions seem so easy to take. Okay, for some reason Dimark is now going on pole again. But the red team on point this time, get the kill, and Orin is gonna go on bridge, gonna try to get away here. Okay, he might actually fall to Dimark if he's not careful. Down to 1 HP again. This is very dangerous. Nice catch from Blue. But he can't really go on pole. He's gonna try anyway, and maybe I was wrong. Okay, I wasn't. Oh, is Cydux here too? Okay, Cydux is here. I couldn't switch to his number because the spectating system sucks. Either way, it's not gonna really do much here other than delay the disengagement, and that's actually a big deal because both Orange and Blue are here, but Blue doesn't check the left side, and Dimark is going to get away. A little bit of impatience, maybe wanting to force the fight with the enemies, but at the same time he opens a route for Dimark to just run away. Okay, that's not who he wanted to shoot. Oh, nice jump from Yamho. That's actually not an easy jump. He nails it and passes to Dimark now. Cydux going very far, and Blue is not watching the ball. The pings are coming, but it's too late. What is happening? Plus 50 from Cydux, by the way. Alright, some friendly conversation going on in chat. But it's not really focusing on the ball here. They don't want to lose these rounds this way. They're getting pretty good attacks, they're getting a lot of damage done. But they're just throwing it all away by losing these defenses like this. There's no way that should happen. There's actually no way. Greif should be falling here eventually, but actually still alive and still waiting for a pass, I suppose. Gonna get the kill on Blue as well, and Cydux getting the important kill on Yanfo just before the pass goes to Greif though, so saves the defense once again. Cydux really carrying this map right now, but it doesn't seem to be enough. 140 points and looking to get more. Blue this time is getting towards the pole. Yanfo is gonna get the ball here, but Cydux again, who else? Gonna try to pass pole, but can't really get the good line. So no lead here. Still still no percentage on pole. D-Mark is gonna fall here. Nice kill from Ornstein. Oh, that's a weird jump. I would have thought that he would jump to the house, but D-Mark is gonna try to ask for a pass here, but he's gonna be forced into a 1v2. Doesn't look like he's gonna be taking a pass anytime soon, and if he takes, he's probably dead. At the same time, though, Yanfo is going to be on near the pole area, and Psyduck's fighting him, but might not be enough, and Yanfo getting on pole. A strong 82%, 86% lead. Well, it's probably not. It's like 80%. Pretty much exactly 80%, I think. Small mistake from Blue in that fight by going a bit too far towards the... Well, all that thought. That's a 9-3. That's a lead. Right, yeah, but Blue ran a bit too far, so he couldn't really react to the movements by Yanfo. Psyduck is gonna try to keep the other players off, but at the same time Orin is gonna be forced into one defense, and that's probably not the best way to go about this. They're one round away from losing this map and this match as well, so I would imagine they would focus a bit more on defense, especially when they still have the lead as well. Blue is gonna just run off, and I'm not sure if this is actually going to lead into much. Yanfo is gonna drop down and might not have enough stamina. Blue is gonna try to get him pole, but that's not gonna happen. Psyduck is here though, but despite getting the D-Mark kill, he's not gonna do anything more. Grive is gonna heal, probably passing to D-Mark here. It's expected. Blue kind of failing the wall jump there, but a nice double. D-Mark going in a very predictable line there. I think going a bit too far there. Not really respecting Blue's ability to hit those shots. So right now, Blue is gonna try to go a bit forward. They're just gonna force this. It's almost instant. Blue might be getting it, but Yanfo with the nice double. However, they still have the lead. And what happens now is that instant phase is here, and ToP only have a minute to force this capture. It doesn't look great, as Ornstein actually forces a fight with the ball and D-Mark drops as well. This might be it. Grive is gonna be here, and I don't think the red team should really try to force this too much. Orin is gonna try it, but he's gonna fall, and now D-Mark might have the final chance to actually get this job done. Psyduck's dropping down, and that's a big mistake. D-Mark might have an open line, but Psyduck gets the important double, and that should be it. Psyduck is not going to take the ball. Yanfo is gonna fall as well. Wow, not really respecting this jump. I'm not sure if he had time, but that could have been a dangerous situation. D-Mark had enough stamina. Oh wow, that's pre-fire. But yeah, it's 2-2, and Yamete getting some important points here. They surely need those after losing the first two maps. Nice kill from Blue on onto D-Mark, and Blue is gonna ask for a pass here. It's a bit low, and he can't get it. He might not have seen the second pass, which came shortly after, but he's doing a lot of work here. He's forcing all the defenders down here, and that means the ball carrier is going to be able to run to pole, and there might be something here. Sidux, the last person alive, they get the lead still, but Sidux doesn't have enough rockets to actually get anything more here. He's gonna fall as well, and this is now a pretty dangerous defense, to be honest. Ball is going pretty close to the pole, but D-Mark doesn't wait for his team, and I think that's a big mistake. Blue should be asking for a pass here. Oh, nice double to Greif. Janfo falls as well. D-Mark shouldn't be doing much here. He's gonna fall to 1 HP. And oh, Orin going down to middle. I'm not so sure about that. I think people are really underutilizing the bridge. Either way, they get away with it, and D-Mark dies to Sidux. This might be a good try. Oh, down to 1 HP on Janfo, but Greif is gonna get the 2 kills here. A lot of defensive problems for both teams, I feel. It's like we're going from pole defense to another, and the pass to D-Mark is never gonna come. Ball is still on the blue team, but not going to be able to do much. Sidux with the ball here. Going to try to actually decides to pass back, which is probably the best option. Going to fall to Janfo, gets 1 damage done. Let's see if Orenstein gets this pass. He doesn't, and this might be pretty dangerous defense here. Looks like D-Mark is going to be passing to Janfo here. Maybe not. Figures he has a pretty good position and doesn't want to give it up by passing. And now D-Mark is on pole, and this might be a dangerous situation, but D-Mark can't really get the job done. They really need to be careful about these rushes. Blue is going to fall first. Sidux might get on pole here, and he's not going to get shot down by Greif. That's important. He's up to 2 HP now, and he's on tower. He's gonna try to pass Blue and might survive. Oh, Blue doesn't get the pass though, and that's bad. So that attack is over. Blue is watching the right side. Ball is here in the middle, and Sidux again doing a lot of damage. Misses the double on D-Mark though, so luckily for him, Orenstein is there to help. But they are still going to fall because of the respawn timings. And now it's Blue Time's turn to try to do something. Greif is not very healthy here, and he doesn't really have a safe position. Janfo as well in some trouble, falls to Orenstein, and this should be the end of the attack, and it's going to be. Might be a good attack try, but Blue needs to do a lot of damage, which he doesn't really do. Orenstein is gonna try to fall back, but misses the jump, and this should be his death. Unless he actually gets the kill on D-Mark. This might be a good chance for Sidux to do some more damage here. But I don't think Janfo should be in a lot of danger here. He's gonna be just fine. Sidux doesn't get any damage done. Blue is fighting Greif in the middle, but now it's instant phase and it's 3 people on pole. They need to be very careful with this. They get the 1 kill but can't get the second one. That's going to be the third map going 3 to ToP. $200 points. 280 is a lot of points. That's a pretty impressive score. Even if it doesn't tell a big story about the game itself. Maybe you can buy Psyducks from Yamete Uni. You need to ask what his price is. So, Nanavector. It's already 3-0, so in some way the match is already lost, but also we are still playing 2 maps. First of which is Nanavector, and both teams surely want these round points. Psyducks is on pole and he might actually get a pass here, or at least force a fight. Greif is gonna be forced to protect the pole, but they are actually having a nice target focus here. Even though Greif falls, Janfo might be next, but actually Blue is already on pole. Psyducks doing so much damage, but is it going to be enough? It's not going to be. Looks like Dmark is getting away. Just one rocket for good measure. This is the 4th map, Hyperleft by the way. And the score is 3-0 in maps, or 9-4 in rounds. Okay, clearly Yamete is really struggling to defend this map, but at the same time Psyducks is very important to this team because of these double taps and triple taps and everything he's doing. Psyducks actually gets on pole as well, but can't get the job done. Blue can't get the kill on the ball carrier, which could have maybe given them another chance, but they are still up to 90% or so. I don't have a bot, dude. Commands don't work. Dmark is gonna try to get on pole here, and this is going to be a cap. So Yamete unable to capitalize on those attacks they get. I would love to see their total percentage right now, but I can't because the game is broken. Janvo is gonna kill Blue here, but actually Urin is the one to get the ball back to his team. Okay, I don't know what he's trying to do, but it looks like he's gonna be in some trouble, unless Psyducks, of course, comes and saves the day once again. He's gonna just try to get on pole, but that's really not a chance in this situation when there's one guy still defending, so... Oh, Blue should watch behind. Okay, great. He did. What is Dmark's number? 3. Okay, he's gonna fall. A lot of fighting in the middle right now. Dmark going very aggressive here. Blue is going to be fine though, Dmark kind of fails the jump, but Greif is still defending, so they are not in a lot of trouble yet. I think This attack is very hard already on... Okay, that's not what they wanted to do. But yeah, Blue Sama is all alone here, or so I thought, but Ornstein actually still there, and Cydrux has had time to come back, and Blue might get on pole here. He's going to, but 75 is not enough. And where is Ornstein? He's right here, trying to close the gap. But D-Mark is helping Yanfo, and Urin with a risky jump, not going to stay alive. D-Mark should be falling here, and he is going to die indeed. This is going to be a very dangerous attack. I don't think Blue should be staying alive here, but he passes Greif back and shoots through Greif. Hello, Hylis. Nice kill from Cydrux, making this attack a little bit easier. I mean defense. Oh wow, Blue just jumps down when D-Mark is already trying to get on pole from the behind, so couldn't be dangerous, but luckily Cydrux getting both of the kills there to the other attackers, and might get Yanfo here too. Yanfo still doing some damage and actually going to get Cydrux in. This probably means the attack won't really be working out. Urin really needs to get to the enemy side of the map. But the important thing is that he's at least staying alive here. Yanfo down to 1 HP. He might fall here, but he's still actually just following Ornstein on pole. But Ornstein is on pole, and D-Mark... huh? Alright, there's some disconnect between who to kill on Yamete's side right now. I think they're getting frustrated. Well, good news is they still have the lead and it's reduction phase. Very good kill from Blue. Blue as well. Might be saving this defense, but actually D-Mark is... wait, D-Mark is still having fun here on the enemy side, and he's gonna just try to... Okay, that was a fake, I guess. But yeah, everyone is still here. Greif is healing up to 2 HP. D-Mark is on pole. Is maybe getting the pass. He's going to... and he's gonna cap. It's always the same story. It was the same story in Climax as well. The red team gets some percentage, they get the lead, but eventually they just lose to this pressure from the ToP side. And they don't really have an answer for that, and it must be pretty frustrating. Like, losing rounds is probably not a big problem. Oh, Urin, they're trying to get the ball on pole, but doesn't manage to do so. Losing rounds is probably not the big problem, but always having the lead and just losing on instant phase or whatever, it must get frustrating, and D-Mark might have a easy cap here, and that's gonna be another 3-0. I think it's part communication, part map awareness, part map knowledge, possibly. But yeah, it's not great. It's not great. Points going 12-4 for the ToP team, if I'm correct. 2 maps 3-0. Two maps 3-2. Your team speaks about hockey. Oh, that's horrible when there's a speedball league game going on. Right, so it's the final map, and if anything this will be a chance for Yamete to get some more rounds in. They want to secure those playoff spots. Nice movement from Blue, but he actually chooses to drop down again. Dima can't get the kill, so maybe he's just gonna be fine here, and Urin is going to get the ball here finally. The whole red team is still alive, but 2 players with 1 HP is not where you want to be, and both of them are going to die very quickly. Urin is still going to try something here, but I would be surprised if he gets a cap here or even percentage. Sidox though somehow gets the ball back. Well, you don't get this map. Well, let's talk about Babylon. Let's talk about it after Demark caps here. Okay, he's not going to. Okay, Greif might be killing Urin here, and that's... wait. Okay, Sidox is there to save the day once more. So yeah. Let's talk about Babylon. So I think a big part of this map is that you want to get all of your players safely in the middle area. Because if you don't, then it's going to be very hard to get past this bridge slash platform parts in the middle area. So you probably want to get into high positions and make sure everyone is safe first, and then force the enemies to either come at you and then try to take the easy kills from when they are wall jumping. Oh, this is a good pass. Might actually work out. So close. But he's not gonna get him home. Orn is still here, but Janvo 2 HP. Sidox with a nice double. Greif is in some trouble now. Down to 1 HP. He's gonna fall before he gets the pass. So yeah, I see this map very similar to Micro. In some ways. It's fairly easy to defend. But the middle is a big difference. Attacking on this map is similar to Micro, but how the middle plays out is completely different, because on Micro the middle doesn't really even exist. I mean, it does to a certain degree, because there's, you know, the start fights and everything, but it's just too easy to get past the middle with the ball carrier, so you can't really pressure the middle as a defender unlike on this map, where you actually can block these wall jumps and you have these grapples and stuff, and you can actually do things. So I see this as like a better version of micro in a way, or not necessarily better, but it's more balanced. There is a better balance between defense and attack. At the same time, it's still very hard to attack, so actually getting on the pole area, if you don't somehow outplay the enemy and get the pass on the pole area, or just rush without the enemy actually caring about you, then it's going to be a very difficult attack, pretty much always. Even 3v2, it's pretty hard. I'd be happy to play micro, but we'll see. I'm fine with playing any map. Orange is gonna survive there, but not long enough. Right, I don't know what Greif is doing, but Yanfo is in the middle with the ball. He's gonna have a lot of problems here. He needs to die right now, but he is not gonna fall early enough, and D-Mark destroys the final chance. Oh, actually he's on the enemy pole for some reason. I don't know why. They have the lead and there's 10 seconds left in instant. Why would you go for the only play that doesn't matter at all? Like, that can't change the direction of the game at all. I don't understand. Okay, either way, Sidux is gonna get on pole here, it seems. Might be getting a cap as well. His team is here, but it doesn't look like he's gonna get a cap. That's a strong 60% or something. But yeah, he pretty much lost his chance after the first try there. D-Mark probably falling here. Let's see if they can get the ball in time. They can't. It's the pressure not paying off. Orange then does get the ball. Not quite sure what they can do with that though. Blue gets the ball in the end, and D-Mark actually killing his teammate, so... Okay, that's way too late. He needed to shoot earlier. Sidux here to help though, so... no worries. Oh my god. Okay, he gets the kill. So maybe this is actually something that can work out. I think the pass isn't really available anymore, but Blue Summer is just trying to force it. Not gonna get a better score than before though. Oh, Orin missing. Pretty easy double there, if I can say so. Gonna get Yanfo though, so getting something out of this. Greif also down to 1 HP. Can you guys wait until this map is over? It's the last map. I believe. And by the looks of it, I would say that ToP will take it. Yeah, that's true. You can veto, and I think it will be pretty much over when you guys are done. And Greif is gonna grab the second point here, it seems. No bumps. So sad times. Sad times for the red team indeed. Only getting 4 points in this match would be a big problem, I feel. Even though it's just the third match, and I guess we play both, all teams 2 times. So it's not the worst thing in the world. Alright, this might be a pretty good attack from blue here. He's gonna get the wall jump up, but now he's all alone. Orin died earlier. Even though he took Yanfo out, Yanfo is gonna be here. Oh, go heal that dude. Oh my god. Okay, he's gonna survive, but now the third guy is gonna be alive again. They are gonna get the lead again, but... Oh! 92. 100. It's one more round for the red team. Oh, D-Mark is really like pushing the limits here of bad manners. I guess for now it's fair play, and he's gonna score, okay. Alright, that made no sense at all, but that's gonna be the end of the match.